Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I've never played this before, don't know anything about this game. I have absolutely no idea. I've heard so many things about it that I don't know anything. I don't know if it's a romance, I don't know if it's a horror. I have a feeling it's disturbing because one of the cut screens says don't play this game if you're easily disturbed. That's all I know. So let's just get right into it. So let's start a new game. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh god. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. That's your friend? You're calling her annoying? You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. True girl. Can't begin going late to school because of somebody else. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! I'm not surprised. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ariana. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh my gosh, I'm so mean to her. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ariana, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Did I? You know what I'm referencing. I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. No, like, who is this girl? Our mother? Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Girl, and what business is it to you? Happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming me. What's that? In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs and makes you happy. Like, shut her up. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Right, ooh, we're in school now. The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, we're a little gooner. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Oh my gosh, this girl won't leave me alone. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, then you can come to my club. Girl, what club is that? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Okay, queen. She's smart. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Is that how low you think of this girl, Sayori? Gee, that's so mean to her. So she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title vice president. Period. Girl boss. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Girl, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. She definitely let it all out, babe. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I guess we're about to go check out this literature club. Thus today makes the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Sold my soul. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Okay, so what, we're second year? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm anxious. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah, girl, I haven't signed up yet. Dang. I glance around the room. Oh, Badiana. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, I'm a boy? Okay, hey. My name's Ariana. Okay. I wish I would have known that. Seriously, you brought a boy? A way to kill the atmosphere. Ariana, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Wait, is this not Sayori? All words escape me in this situation. He's surrounded by baddies. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude is okay, so this is Natsuki, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Okay. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Okay, this is Monica. It's great to see you again, Ariana. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Oh my god. You're such a chat. Boy, get some confidence. Come sit down, Ariana. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Oh my god. I'll get the cupcakes. Is somebody gonna be pissed if I don't sit next to them? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Okay, I must be attractive or something. I got these girls all flustered. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? They're really courting me right now. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay, so I didn't get to pick my seat. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Oh my god. This voice acting, I didn't know I was signing up for a voice acting class. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. How cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's so creative. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Yeah, ladies first, come on. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Damn, messy ass. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. We're nervous. We're real nervous. We gotta make sure we get those angles. Natsuki is quiet. Oh, did I offend her? I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Didn't she say that she did? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Okay, well, I didn't think you made them for me. I thought you technically... Okay, I guess I did. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yeah, girl's not making any sense. Like, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. How cute. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. People hold tea set in this classroom? Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like, where is this coming from? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Damn, all these girls are real flustered. They're sensitive too. Anything you say, they're freaking out. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Yeah, girl, calm down. It's okay. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Girl, I didn't consider it. I was forced here. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I mean, I don't think Yuri really enthusiastically agreed, but okay. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Ariana, what kind of things do you like to read? Ooh. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah, girl, I don't want to be here, really. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, queen. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. She's oh my god, so far she's my favorite. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Okay, sorry. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, okay. I read a horror book once. Oh, I have that same shirt too, kinda. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. I'm making her so nervous. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Why did that feel like she was throwing shade? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine. No, girl, you're kind of digging at her. Like, it's giving, like, Mel syndrome. Like, she's trying to make her look bad so she can look better. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't, like, How do you know? You don't know me. Ah, I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Yeah, that's very vulnerable. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your words, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, let's read yours then. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. We got homework now? The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. That sounds fair. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ariana? Monica smiled warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Yeah, period. I never said that. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Ooh. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Ariana, oh my god, they're all so disappointed in me. Wait, I'll join. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Oh, right. Okay, I've decided then. Damn, he just wants to be around some hot girls. I'll join the literature club. That's all it takes. Just four attractive girls, that's all it takes. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ariana, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? ChatGPT, babe, come on, let's get it. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Ariana, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori... Oh my god. Sayori... What? Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Damn, now I gotta walk to school. I've gotta walk with her to school. And back. Dang. Sure, might as well. Yay! Thought the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wandered back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. She's a baddie. I want to be her, actually. I want to dye my hair purple now. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna write it? Oh my god, okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, well, I'm obviously going for Yuri, so Crimson, Charm, Adventure, Insight, Whisper, Happiness, Contamination, Sparkle, Secretive. Crimson. Okay, well, she has purple hair, so Crimson. Extreme Anxiety, Hop, Dream, Whistle, Dark, Massacre, Malice, Desire, Music. Well, she did say she was into horror lately. Let's do Massacre. Horror, Twirl, Jump, Passion, Boop, Empty, Shiny, Fickle, Chocolate, Clouds. Let's do Passion. Climax. Hey yo. Papa, Mixed Fortune, Intellectual, Sugar, Determination, Rose, Raindrops, Unstable, Kitty. You're just like Papa. What would Papa? Which one of these girls would be so like into the word Papa? Okay, let's do intellectual. Oh, she jumped. Does that mean that that word goes for her? Oh no, she jumped again. Okay. Nightgown, headphones, captive, breathe, color, starscape, blanket, fear, exasperated pink. Maybe starscape or nightgown. What am I making right now? What? Okay, I think I'm gonna do starscape. Okay, it made her happy. Wait, why do I know her so well? That's my soulmate. Sadness, poof, uncontrollable, prayer, dazzle, sunny, question, whirlwind, ambient, and analysis. Ambient? Oh my god, why do I know her so well? Laugh, cheeks, defeat, heaven sent, smile together, melody, alone, hopeless, and special. Let's do hopeless. Oh, okay, she likes that one. Dang it. Playground, imagination, living, misery. Judgment is spelled wrong. Somebody fix that. Let's do misery. Dang it! Dang it. Philosophy, waterfall, fantasy, memories, family. I'm losing a plot here. Grief, games, fluffy, friends. Philosophy. Okay, we got her back. We got her back. Agonizing, lipstick, excitement, romance, treasure, destiny, spinning landscape, lollipop, and bed. Destiny? Yes. Death, cage, bravacious, love, fun, shopping, loud, doki doki. That'd probably be Monica, but she's not even here. Dance and comfort. Death. Okay, this girl's dark. Is that Sayori? Depression, precious, disoriented, lust, extraordinary bliss, jumpy, pure, time, thoughtless, to lust. Nice. Flying candy, adrenaline, pain, infinite, sunset, silly, feather pleasure. Feather pleasure, okay. Ring cloud, infinite. Ring cloud. Dang it, oh my god, okay. Milk, sticky socks. Milk, sticky socks. Milk, sticky socks. Why can't I say it? It's like a tongue twister. Say that 3 times fast. Milk, sticky socks. Milk, sticky socks. Okay. Milk, sticky socks. That's a very weird arrangement of words. Was that on purpose? Okay. Frightening and capable. Wholesome, cute. Vitality. Scars, skirt. Disarray, ribbon. Peaceful existence, play, sweet, heartbroken. Heartbroken. Existence. Kawaii, marshmallow, lucky, daydream, eternity. Covet. Oh, did I double click? Okay, suicide, same tragedy, parfait, embrace, unrestrained, unending, promise, hair. Promise, dang it. I haven't gotten one about the pink haired girl likes yet, though. Natsuki, I think? For holiday, anime, clumsy, skipping, easy, after image, ocean, heartbeat, Jeremy, after image. Peace, plus 5, inferno, fallible, infallible. Okay, alright, let's see what we made because I'm so curious. Hi again, Ariana. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. Real nonchalant. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ariana. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, girl. Don't worry, it's not. I wrote you a poem. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Alright. Shit. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh, I know Ariana like that. What even is that? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying manga and manga. Manga is literature. You're right. I agree with you. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Okay, I want to read my poem. Don't worry, guys. Ariana always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. That's so funny that you see my name used with he, him pronouns. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. He like cooking and cleaning a room? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh damn, really fucked her shit. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. You're jealous? How come? You and Ariana can become good friends too. Um, Sayori? Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? But wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh my god, girl, if you don't just show me the damn thing. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. That's so sweet! It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know what? We could what? Discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh my god. That was a painful read. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What's she doing in there? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, she started a new book just to bond with me? That's so sweet. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Oh, you can't focus because I'm here. I'm distracting you. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Accidentally. Me too. I've been there, girl. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. I believe you. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ariana? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Yeah, she told you yesterday. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seemed to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a stranger perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? No, girl, you're just passionate, it's okay. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing from my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And pleasure me- Oh. What? Alright, we're moving too fast. Slow down. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Ah, that's... Well, that's true. Girl, are you okay? In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Huh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had to put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. What? I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Yeah, you do. You're starting to annoy me. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. She just hugged me for real. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ooh, a new little scene. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the other side. How romantic. How romantic. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side, period. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. She got 2 books, for what? This is her plan the whole time. She wanted to share a book. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Oh, she's looking at me. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes a page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. You better hurt her feelings. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Ariana, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I knew you can never compare two people. It always turns out like this. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh, we're getting bold with it. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Yes, I've been waiting for this. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ouch! Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I did. ChatGPT wrote that shit for me. Yeah. My relaxation ends. By the way, I don't really be using ChatGPT like that. It's a joke. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Well, you agreed to join the club. You gotta do it. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Oh my god, my notes are so itchy. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Right, let's get into it. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, we've already been bonding with Yuri. Might as well keep it going. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Can I read the poem? Exceptional. And what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. An excuse for what? She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Ooh. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Stop apologizing. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing about herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which in itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. I want to read my poem. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Period. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Girl, because I can't read. I was stuttering the whole time. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you in a ghost, Yuri? Haha. What? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ariana. You get it right, it's a metaphor. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Ariana. For me. Me too. Alright, who's next? Let's go to Sayori, our friend. This is a good poem, Ariana. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ariana. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. Was I selfish to begin with? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay, now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Real as hell. I want breakfast too, even though it's 7 o'clock p.m. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I'm still trying my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, Natsuki. Ariana, if you're not gonna take the club seriously and go home, girl, what did I do? What did I do? What? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Yeah, I ate you up with that one little thing. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each your own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Girl, lay off. You don't know me at all. Eagles can fly. Don't piss me off. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Okay, I see what she's doing there. I see what she's doing there. People suck. But girl, this shit's ass and you were talking shit to me? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. That's a damn lie. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Girl, you're just lazy. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Oh, now we're getting to her. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Girl, you're far from a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Piss me off. Monica. Hi, Ariana. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, Ariana. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. Great job, Ariana. I was gonna say ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Everybody's saying something different. What did I write? I want to know. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I know. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, I do. It's all four cute girls. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Fake it till you make it. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Interesting. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. That felt kind of dark. I'm like, what? What was that? What was that about? That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Okay? Thanks for listening. Who's she talking to? Just me? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Atsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Atsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Atsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh my god. I can't stand this girl. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Girl, but that's not the point. You need different perspectives. God damn it. Which people did, by the way. Who did? Because I didn't. Sayori liked it, and Ariana did too. Ooh, no, I didn't. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. So also, if you're not gonna accept my advice, why the fuck would I take yours? I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Ariana liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh my god, what's about to happen? Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ariana appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ladies. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ariana started showing up. Whoa. That's a lot. What do you think? Is she accusing her of stuffing? Natsuki, yeah, you went too far with that, girl. That was mean. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ariana, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. Yes, it is, Natsuki. Yes, it is true. Own up to it. At least, if you're gonna be a bitch, at least own up to it. She started it. Yeah, you can see how young she is by the way she fucking talks. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Guys, writing is subjective. It's okay to have different styles. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? For depth, maybe? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ariana. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Facts. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ariana? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think... I'm gonna say Yuri just fucking pissed her off, because she bothered me, and I'm gonna get it back at her. Whoa! I clicked the wrong fucking option. I clicked it too fast. No. But I'm actually pissed. You're right that I liked your poem. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I picked the right. Oh my god, why did I think I picked the wrong one? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. Period. It's no secret that I was impressed. But but here's the thing. Oh no. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. Okay, so he's just being the middleman here. We're just smoothing the surface. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said our poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yeah, you did. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. I'm over this girl. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Yeah, period. Shut up, bitch. You both said something that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. Oh my god, go grow up. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Yeah. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Clock it. I end up feeling bad for her. Why? Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Yuri, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Oh my god. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Alright, girl, you don't gotta do all that. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Ariana. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Wait. Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Yeah, I'm acting like I forgot, but I remember. A good idea. Make enough for me, more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Rihanna, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself with newfound determination. Ariana, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Period. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Atsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. It's because a man entered. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Ariana, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Oops. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh my god. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that for today. That was, let me just say, very interesting to say the least. Definitely not what I expected though. I don't know, I guess like it progresses more as you play, obviously, but so far it's just been like drama, which is fun and entertaining, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and this will definitely become a series because I am going to play the entirety of this game, and we'll see what happens and how disturbing and who I fell in love with, who falls in love with me, and the drama and all that. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and remember to leave me a little recommendation of what game I should play next. So yeah, have a good one!